Hi everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a entry in my Bible with the March Wow kit, March Word of the Week kit from Prepared from Above. And this week's word was serene. And I'm going to be journaling. I write out all of my verses here, and I'm going to be journaling in Psalm 94 verses 18 and 19. The NASB version says, "If I should say my foot has slipped, your faithfulness, Lord, will support me." And then verse 19 says, "When my anxious thoughts multiply within me, your comforting delights my soul." But the Message translation for verse 19 says, "When I was upset and beside myself, you calmed me down." And even though the word of the week is serene, serene, the definition for is clear, fair, calm, quiet, unruffled, and undisturbed. So even though these verses don't specifically have the word serene in them, they are talking about being calm and being quieted by the Lord and finding peace in Him. And so this one just spoke to me this past week with everything that's going on in the world. I do start to get a little anxious about, providing for my family. And so this one just stood out to me. And so I wanted to journal this one in my Bible using this kit. And what I think I'm going to do is, this is the word of the these are the printables that you get for the word serene. And so this little square was up here in this part of the printable page. So I think I'm going to use this mailbox, this envelope, and then in the past weeks for Reflect and Quiet, the printable also included these little envelopes that I didn't use in those pages. So I think I'm going to use this mailbox and then cut out these little envelopes, this one from Serene and then these two from past weeks, and then put a page together. And then I'm also, when I was doing a little bit of digging into this verse, I found this quote by Charles Spurgeon, and it says, "How sweet are the comforts of the Spirit! Who can muse upon eternal love, immutable purposes, covenant promises, finished redemption, the risen Savior, His union with His people, the coming glory, and such like themes without feeling His heart leaping with joy." And that one I don't know, it just spoke to me. And it's true, because when our minds get, or when my mind gets overwhelmed with the things that are going on in the world, if I'm reading His word and just meditating on His word and His promises and what He's done through Jesus for us, it just calms me down, because I know that this world is just temporary. So anyways, I typed out this quote onto label paper, and then I'm going to cut out the little phrases and just stick them onto my Bible page. You'll see when we get to that part. So I'm going to cut out this mailbox, these little envelopes, and then I'll put you on fast forward and we'll put this page together. So I'm going to start by just drawing a box around the verse that I'm journaling today. I don't really mind if my printables cover up the text, but I do like to make sure that whatever verse that I'm journaling stays uncovered. Here I'm just getting a piece of washi that I'm going to put down at the bottom, and I like to rip it in half lengthwise to kind of give it a little bit of a jaggedy edge, just so that it's not so straight across. And then I'm going to cut off the excess that was hanging over the page. And then I'm going to get my little mailbox here and just use my tape runner to get some tape on the back. And I'm using my Bible mat so that I don't actually get any tape onto my page by accident. And then I cut out this little bunny from the tag page of the ephemera that you get with the kit. I didn't put that in the intro part, but I decided to use him down here at the bottom next to the mailbox just to add a little bit more. And then I'm going to cut off the excess. And don't worry, it's just grass. I didn't cut off his tail. And then I'm just going to position my mailboxes. I kind of wanted them floating up from the mailbox, kind of. And then this one was a little a little too big, and so I'm just going to trim it down a bit. And then I'm also going to trim off the white part around the sides just so it doesn't um, just so that it doesn't look funny. And then later on in the video, I'm also going to cut down those other envelopes just to make them a little bit shorter so that they can fit better coming up from the mailbox. And I'm just trying to position them so I make sure that I have enough room for my my little word strips here. And I'm just going to cut it I'm just going to cut it into strips here, and then line them up on the left side of my Bible. And then I'm going to start from the bottom to make sure that I have room. There I'm showing you that I'm just using a little soap dish for my little small pieces of trash. But I'm going to start at the bottom, working my way up. And I'm just going to cut the words into strips so they fit inside or between the edge of the page and the ephemera. And then I'll just stick those down because I had printed them on label paper, so they're just like stickers. And then just get my little strips and cut them down into pieces that fit in the space that I have. So I won't make you watch the whole thing. I'll just go ahead and finish it up and show you what it looks like once I get them all taped down. And then I'm going to, like I said, trim down my mailboxes because they were just a little bit too long and they looked too crowded on the page. So I'm just going to cut them just a little bit. And then get my tape runner and my Bible mat again and stick them down onto the page so that they're floating upward from the mailbox. And then since my words are already taped down, I can just kind of work around it and put the little corners of the mailboxes and the indentations of the where the words are on the page. And like I said, sorry about that. I don't mind covering up the text in this Bible because I only use this Bible for like art journaling and things like that. I have other Bibles that I use to read and study from. So here I'm getting the We Are Memory Keepers tab punch and just going to punch out a little tab. And then I'm going to write the word Serene on it because that was our focus word for the week. And then I'm going to get my Zig two-way glue pen and just put a little line of glue along the bottom of the tab so that I can stick it to the top of the page. And then I'm going to get a little bit of that leftover washi that I had torn off from the strip at the bottom and just run it, stick it along the bottom of my tab just to give it a little bit of extra reinforcement there on the page. So there is a final look at my page using the Serene printable for the third week of the March Word of the Week kit. And the printables, you can find them on the Prepared From Above website. And I'll put a link down there below in the description box below the video. And if you use coupon code Karen20, I'll put it up here as well as down in the description box. But if you use that code Karen20, you'll get 20% off of everything in the shop. So I hope you like this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.